Good morning. How everyone doing today? I pray that your day is going well. Um, what I am doing here is in my peaceful place. Everybody I require a lot of people to always have a peaceful place wherever you stay. Make a room, make some space, comfort area that where there's time where you just have your time with you and the Lord. It's good to take out that hour or two or some time throughout the day and for the whole day and just take out that time and just give him the praise. Because without him, a lot of things would not be possible. With you going through your journey, things may not be going as planned and we not understand why. So when going through those type of things, that's when you definitely need to get into your space, get into your time, get into your area, and say, Lord, have mercy. Have mercy, Heavenly Father. Bow down on your knees. Open your arms. Cry out to him. Shout out to him. Let him know everything that's going on. Even though he's no. It's still good just to let him know what's going on and to express that. And let him know your heart desires. Over the time, we all think about it. We sit around and we say, oh man, how can I do this? How can I do that? And you try and you push and push until you put yourself in a position or situation to where you can't go no further. And it's one thing I can say that once that body gets to that point and God sees it, or it understand what's. Wait, hold on, you can't go no further. You have to rest. You have to take that time out for resting. You have to take that time out for yourself. That what keeps the peace and the humbleness in your life and in your surrounding areas, because you're not going to deal with anything that that's of negativity, or anyone try to disrupt your day, or anything that may happen on that day that may try to knock you off track from what you've been trying to do. And that's really cleanse your body, cleanse your heart, cleanse your soul. Definitely getting prepared for the following week. Excuse me. So I'm coming and I'm saying that this morning that there's nothing wrong with finding peace in somewhere, a corner, a room, vehicle, walking. That's where you have to take that time out for yourself. Take that time out to get close to God. Take your time out to get close to your ancestors. Whatever your heart desires, who you will speak with, when you speak it out and you claim it and you manifest it and you put it in your heart, and that you let God know that, hey, this is what I need, Heavenly Father. That's not what I want, but this is the things I need, and that's what it takes to move forward. So also remember that do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Treat others as you want people to treat you, and everything will fall into place. So me coming this morning and me starting to do this here is a blessing, and it's an honor to be able to talk, to be able to have a voice, to be able to have my ears, to listen. And I thank God for all my health and my strength. I thank Him for all my trials and my tribulations. I thank Him for whatever He have in store and plan for me, that it all will come true. Heavenly Father, that I claim it in your name. I claim that we look over to the communities. I claim that we anoint those who are in need, those who don't have no one to talk to, those who may not have a space to go to, or don't realize that you just a voice away. So Heavenly Father, that I am thankful, and I'm pretty sure many others are thankful. But it's always good to hear from your vocals, to hear from your mouth that you thank Him, where it's not about you having steak and potatoes on your plate, or able to do more than anybody, the next person, or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, it would not be that without Him. So we have to praise Him definitely when we down, and definitely when we up, and in between, because it's just that He don't stop blessing us when we down. He don't stop blessing us when we up, and He don't stop blessing us in between. So everyone that's out, I'm up in my little space, starting off my day, with prayer and meditation and reading my Psalms to my Proverbs to my Book of Job, which I love the Book of Job because I related to a lot of things. Uh, Psalms definitely, Proverbs and Genesis, and we go on over to Matthew and everything like that, and I just do all that through as meditation, and now I'm starting on the Book of Hosea. And no matter how many times you read the Bible, no matter how many times you research and do like that, do things in that matter, it's always good to go back and research and read again, underline, highlight, because there's a lot of things that may be read that's been overread. So that's why, again, just relating back to one of my mentors, Dr. Arthur Tolson, that he always say read, read, and reread. And that's in anything that you do and you put in your hand and you want to receive the knowledge and understanding from it. Um, I always keep a notepad or something around when I'm in my Bible or when I'm reading, note cards or some sort like that. And it's for me to take notes when I'm at church, where I'm at a meeting, where I'm out, and I feel like that it's going to be required that I take down some notes because I might want to review and look back over them later. So as the Monday slowly approaches, enjoy the day, and I also pray that it goes slow, so we could, kind of really just take time out for ourselves, wherever you want to do around your home, wherever you want to do after you leave church, whatever the case may be, relax get ready for the next week. And I thank God and I thank everyone that He has placed in my life. I thank Him for everything that I go through. Uh, it's just unbelievable, and I know that His strength and the anointings are slowly approaching upon. And we have to get ready for our blessings. We have to get ready and know that uh, we don't want to be the cause of not receiving it. It's a story. I'm always watching inspirational videos on YouTube, speakings and things like that. And there's one thing I know that I've seen Steve Harvey uh, spoke at a speaking, and I like listening to it. And I listen to it on frequent a lot. That there was a gentleman that when it was time, when he was going through his transition, an angel took him down this hall. And when the angel took him down this hall, he noticed that his name was on a door. And when he asked the angel, he said, "Why is my name on that door? Can't I, I want to see what's going on." So the angel opened the door for him. And the gentleman looked and said, "What are all these boxes doing here with my name on it? And, like, what are they packed and, stuff for?" And the angel told him, he said, "All these boxes, the boxes that you see in this room, those were your blessings. Whether they was right there, whether they was on the way. Sometimes when our blessings is on the way or right there, things happen that could knock you off your track, knock you off your path, to where your attitude, your character, the way you treat someone, the way you're not carrying yourself properly, or doing things or uplifting or empowering, those blessings return back to sender. Because it's not time. It's not that you don't deserve it. It's just that God feel like it ain't time yet. And we don't want to miss all blessings before we walk down that golden road. Walk before our Heavenly Father to receive our reward, receive our bonus, whether we're going to heaven or we're going to another place. So just know that you want to claim, you want to receive, you want to get all your blessings. So don't let nothing or no one distract you from what you've been praying for so hard, what you've been meditating for so hard, that God has finally seen your heart, the purity, the sincerity of it, and He say, "You know what? I was just about to give it to you." But that person that you passed by, or that person that you seen that needed help and you neglected it, you was so busy concerned about you, you didn't think for once that this person is in a worse condition than you are, and you can help him him or her as well. So you being selfish and say, I'm gonna keep it to myself and I'm gonna do this and I'm not gonna worry about that, because one thing that you, when you read and you get to understanding that sometimes God could be walking this earth, an angel, an old family member, and in disguise, and you say, they come up and say, can I have enough money to buy me something to eat, give me something to drink? I mostly, in that case with me, I mostly tell the person, say, come on, come on in, and I'll purchase these items for you. And because you never know, I look at the fact that I don't know who this is. It looks like a human. This might be someone that I may not know, but at the same time, how do I know it's not a test? How do I know that's not my Heavenly Father in disguise? How do I know it's not a family member that I've been waiting to see for a long time, I wanted to see, and it's them in a disguise? And I'm not there, I'm not doing my part as a human, as a man that's walking this earth, saying that I have God in my heart, but I can't help my fellow man, or I hate my fellow man, but I love a person that I've never seen before. I can't walk, I can't do that. I can't pretend. I can't even fathom or imagine that I can sit around here and still hold my head up high and walk around like I'm Mr. Untouchable, or I'm more than anybody, because I'm not. I don't care if I have $1 million, $2, $3 million. I'm still no better than the next person, because at the end of the day, God bless a lot of us to help the next person. So that's when we have to come in and say, you know what? God, you open it up for me. Why can't I open it up and help someone else? And it's not that you don't want to be to the point where you letting you this is another saying. If that I'm sorry that I'm getting off way. That it's another saying that the same ladder you go up, and the people you pass going up, could be the same ladder you see me go down and pass the same people on your way down. So always remember that. Be mindful, love one another, empower one another, encourage one another, and just let's continue doing God's work. Again, I love you all, and there's nothing wrong with getting out to yourself and giving Him His time, 2 or 3 times a day, once time a day, twice a day, because He give us His time all day. While we sleeping, He's up. While we up, He's up. So we want to definitely take out that time for the day. Whether you went to church or if you didn't. If you didn't go to church, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Give God His time. Your heart, the temple that He has given us to walk this earth, to do the job, that's what matters. So, again, this is one of my, something I wanted to share, and I'm gonna be doing more of the videos on my YouTube channel, on my social media, my organization page, and things like that. So, I just felt like I had to come on here and say this. So I hope that for whatever reason it was said, because obedience is better than sacrifice, and it touches not just me but many others. And we keep these prayers going over the city for those who are going through crisis in their city and their state. That we send prayers over. We send prayers through our own city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from anything that hurt, harm, or danger. For the angels and the demons are fighting over souls right now as we speak. So we have to keep praying. We have to keep each other uplifted. We have to be there for each other, more so. And again, I love you all. I'm going to get back into my meditation, my spiritual reading, my spiritual listening, and I encourage and I hope that you do the same. And let's be uplifting as this Monday or this next week slowly approaches tomorrow, that we start off our week with encourage, empowering, and being there for one another. And I love you all, and I'm sorry that if I keep saying it over and over, but it's just my heart. It's just the person I am, and I know that we all go through enough, and for not to know that or feel like no one loves you, I don't even have to know you, and I can tell you I love you. So be blessed. Have a good day. Barbecue, put out the slip and slides, the pools, uh, basketball, whatever you plan to do for the remainder of the day. And just no matter what, keep smiling. Keep positive attitude and keep a good vibe. Definitely keep the faith. And just pray everybody have a good day, relaxing day. Be good.